This creepy, flat-headed deep-sea dweller is the stargazer fish, and it is one of the most deadly and dangerous hunters on the ocean floor. With their bulging eyes and terrifying teeth, these creatures leave an unforgettable first impression. But don't underestimate them, because that's exactly when they will strike. And if you're an unlucky fish or crab, you could be in for a shocking surprise. So what makes the stargazer such a fearsome predator? Where, oh where, do they get their name? And if you cross paths with one, should you swim for dear life? If you take a deep dive into any of the world's oceans, you just might come across a stargazer fish. With over 50 species spanning the globe, these bug-eyed creatures are known as ambush predators. That's because they don't go out hunting the way a shark would. Instead, they use their incredible camouflage skills to hide underneath the sand and wait for unlucky fish, crabs, and other crustaceans to wander by. Stargazers have strong pectoral fins that they use to bury themselves deep in the sand, leaving only their eyes and mouth exposed. And they know that if you want to achieve maximum sneakiness, the best time to operate is under the cover of night.
Under cover of night.
Yeah. These nocturnal fish spend the daylight hours in their sandy hiding spots. Once night falls, they begin the hunt. Key to this is a long, retractable appendage that unfurls from their mouths, which they use to lure hungry prey to their doom. And that's when they go in for the kill. With a burst of lightning speed, the stargazer will lunge forward and snap the unsuspecting meal with its enormous jaws, swallowing it whole. But that's not all. Some stargazer species are electric. They can stun their dinner with more than 50 volts of electricity that emanates from a muscle behind their eyes. It's also a useful tool for warding off any unwelcome predators.
Back off.
And if that weren't enough, they also have 2 venomous spines in their fins that they can use to further incapacitate their prey. You might be wondering how such a fearsome fish got such a normal name.
What's in a name?
Instead of something like, oh, I don't know, evil electric bug-eyed pancake fish of death or something like that. Well, it's all in the eyes. Stargazer comes from their eyeballs that always seem to be looking up at the night sky. Or at least they would be if they didn't live on the bottom of the ocean. So what would happen if you encountered one in person? Luckily, nothing too serious. While it might not be fatal, it definitely won't be fun. The Stargazer Sting is painful and feels like a very sharp bite that causes swelling. All this to go along with the possibility of it shocking you. So they are best left to their own devices, buried under the sand, terrorizing the local crab population. These robust fish have such great defense mechanisms that they have almost no natural predators. The only other sea creature they have to worry about are bottlenose dolphins, who are unaffected by their sting and venom. They also have to worry about humans wanting to feast on them. And in some cultures, they're considered quite the delicacy. They have to be cooked in order to destroy their venom, but anything that might be left over can be swiftly handled by our digestive tract. Sadly, they are often swept up unintentionally by fishing nets and brought to fish markets as an accidental addition. If you're itching for info about some of nature's most fearsome predators, check out our video about the 5 most painful insect stings. It won't disappoint. Lurking beneath the sand and stunning their prey with electricity. That's what stargazers do, and that's why they're crazy creatures.